Today I'm back out at Croft Park, South Carolina. Going to do the Rocky Ridge Trail. It's a 4.8 mile trail. So come along with me today as we explore this trail. We're going to try to find that monument that I wasn't able to find the last time. It's supposed to be on the Beech Tree Trail. So let's see what we can find. Walking down from the area where I parked the car up by the horse stables. We have to start out on the Foster's Mill Loop in order to get to the other trail that we're going to hike. So we're going to be going that way. We're starting out on basically on the Foster Mills Loop, and we'll come up to the Beech Tree Trail that goes off to the left, and then we're gonna keep on going up, and then the Rocky Ridge Trail breaks off to the right. I did take a picture of the map, and I have my all trails on, so I'll be taking screenshots of that as we go. It is 41 degrees outside today. No chance of rain. So we're going to walk up this trail. Talked to a gentleman at the office. He said there's some trees down on Beech Tree. It wasn't cleared as much. So we'll see what we can find. If we run into too many hazards, then we'll abandon the trail, but we should be okay. Supposed to get up to 51 degrees today. Pretty nice day. See, check to see what time it is. Hold on, let me check my watch. It's about 10:45. 10:45. Should be able to make this trail real easy. Last time I came out here was in September. And I remember that day because that was on the 19th, which is my birthday, and that was my birthday hike. I came out here, did a solo hike. Kind of got confused when I got up by the radio tower with the map. So if you haven't seen that video, there's two parts to it. It's one of my first videos on YouTube. So I broke it up into two parts. Since I was new to YouTube, at that time YouTube wouldn't let me put a 1 hour video up. Like I said, it's a 4.8 mile hike. So let me turn the camera around so you can see what the trail looks like. Yeah, that's what the trail looks like. It's not as muddy as it was last time. I'd come into South Carolina back in September to hiking. It was at the very beginning of my YouTube channel. The reason why I came down in South Carolina, because North Carolina got hit with basically a tropical depression, and just dumped a lot of water on North Carolina. And recently South Carolina also got hit by Helene. A lot of trails were closed, so some of the trails are open now. And like I said earlier, if we run into any trouble on the trail, you know, we can backtrack. Pretty nice day. There's a couple more trails out here that I want to hike. One of them's over 10 miles, so if I'm gonna do that one, I'm probably gonna have to get started like real early in the morning to walk that 10-mile loop. Even though I was out here last time and did the Foster Mills loop, it was supposed to be like a 6-mile hike. I turned it into a 9-mile hike. It had a lot of different distractions, and well, they must have come back through here again and redid a lot of this, because this is not as muddy. It's graded more. But there's a lot of destruction out here. Well, let me turn the camera around. I can pan around and show you what I'm talking about. Let me zoom out just a little bit. A lot of trees down on the trails. They did a good job cleaning up the trail. See, the sun's coming out. Should warm up a little bit. It's not a beginner's trail. You know, I think they said it was moderate, but I know that ridge trail is it's not an easy trail. First day using my Google Pixel 6 Pro. I can already tell that the camera quality is different. Yeah, that Pixel 6 really started giving out on me, running out of memory space. Battery wouldn't stay charged very long. So let me keep on going. And when I get down to where the beech tree trail splits off, I'll show you that sign if it's still there. Came up to a sign on the tree. Wanted you to see that we start out on the Foster's Mill Loop trail, and then it splits off for the other two trails. Another solo hike. Nobody out here. I parked at the stables again. There was nobody out at the stables for horses or any kind of other parking. It looked like the park was kind of empty. It is a weekday. A lot of people are at work, which is the best time to go hiking. Coming up to the bridge that crosses the Kelsey Creek. Now, I'm not going to film any of this because it was on my my first video when I did the Foster's Mill Loop. So you can go back and look at that video if you want to see anything about the Kelsey Creek. I know last time I butchered the name and I pronounced it wrong. I did take a screenshot of the All Trails map. So we should be coming up to that junction where Beech Tree Trail's at. But we'll continue on until we hit the trail that goes up along the ridge. Show you just one more sign up here, marking on the tree. Coming up to that junction right here, the Beech Tree Trail. Let's move up. Let's just go look at this real quick. Look at this tree. I think I'm gonna take a picture standing in front of these trees so you can see what it looks like and how big this tree is. This is what was down across the trail. But we're going to be hitting this trail when we come back around because we're going to be looking for the monument. I was told it was on that monument trail that I was on last time, but I sure didn't see it. So let me take some pictures of this, standing next to this tree to show you how big it is. So we're not going to go that way. But we'll end up back on the Beech Tree Trail looking for that monument once we loop around and come back to the Foster's Mill loop. But we're going to be going that way. I did take a picture of the sign with the map. There's a yellow star that shows our location when we cross Kelsey Creek, and I'll put that map up here also so you can see where we're at. I took a screenshot of the all trails also. So it looks like we're going uphill a little ways. This is where it split before, went down by the water, down by Kelsey Creek. We ended up going back up on that trail, but it's taking us that way. And then over here is Kelsey Creek. See a lot of debris that's stuck in the creek still from when it overflowed over there. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. There's all the sand that got washed up from the creek when it overflowed, when Helene came through here. Zoom back out. So this trail just takes us along the creek, and then we'll end up going back up there. I remember this from last time. See, it goes back up. It stays down here, but they connect later on. And the reason why I remember that the trail turned right here at the creek is because, like I said earlier in the video, it was my birthday and I was out here doing a solo hike. And I remember my daughter Nikki called me, and I was surprised that I got service out here. She had called me for my birthday, and we had talked on the phone for about 20 minutes while I hiked the trail. So I guess you can consider at that point that it wasn't a solo hike because my daughter was on the phone with me. So, but we're gonna keep going. The good thing about this park, it is well marked. You're not gonna get lost as long as you keep following the signs that are on the tree. There's another one right in front of me with an arrow. Let me check the all trails and see how close we are to that junction with that other trail that we want to take. I'll get back with you. Here's that junction I was telling you about. I'll take a picture, screenshot of all trails to show you exactly where I'm at. But I went this way, and I went on this trail the last time. And now we're going this way. They're marked in orange, but it's okay. You can follow it on the map. Like I said, I do have all trails open. Let me stop the video and get a screenshot real quick. Like I was telling you earlier, I'm using a new Pixel 9 Pro. So far, I'm impressed with it. I like the video quality. I like the fact that I can move through the camera a lot quicker, or open and close programs, and the map opens and closes a lot faster. And it's not a lot, but it is noticeable, because I think I did have that Pixel 6 for a couple of years. Now, I would have never gotten rid of the Pixel 6. One, because I didn't have enough memory. This phone has like 2 terabytes of memory. And two, when I was out hiking on Black Friday, I was out with my grandson Jensen and my son-in-law Jake, and my Pixel 6 started getting fuzzy and then blacked out on me. Of course, it was Black Friday, and still having problems on Cyber Monday. So I decided to go ahead and get the Pixel 9. I talked about it a while back of getting to the Pixel 9. So if you haven't seen that video, the one I did on Black Friday with my grandson Jensen, go back and watch that video. I had a lot of fun. My son-in-law Jake was with us, like I said. He's a character. I can't wait to go on another hike with those two. We had a blast. But anyway, finish the story. It was Cyber Monday, and so I decided, well, I need to do something before I lose all the video. And that video was on the camera, and I couldn't get it to turn back on. And I had 2 other videos that were also on there. And so I basically had 3 that needed to be uploaded to Canva so I could edit the videos. And I was more worried about losing that one. That one's a memory. That one's hard to redo. So anyway, I ordered the phone on Monday. I ended up getting it a couple of days later, but Tuesday morning, my Pixel 6 started working, no problems, didn't black out on me. I was having trouble before turning on and off the screen, no problems, and it's worked ever since that Tuesday after Cyber Monday. So I just switched the phone over last night. This is my first hike with the new phone. Let me tell you, I said, losing my breath here. So leave a comment and let me know if you like the quality of the video for this phone. Here's another sign. Let me turn the camera around. This is part of the Palmetto Trail. It's on my bucket list. I would love to do the Palmetto Trail. It's the trail that goes from the mountains to the ocean in South Carolina. And North Carolina has the same trail, but I'm looking at the maps and it doesn't look like there's a complete trail for that North Carolina one. I'm not sure about this Palmetto one. So, but I'd like to, you know, do a couple of 1 or 2 day backpacking adventures, maybe an overnighter. I'm gonna wait till it gets warmer. Here it's getting down in the low 20s, and I'm sure by January, February, we might be getting down and below that. Pretty cold at night. Yeah, it is. Pretty rough trail. Let me turn I already have the camera turned around. Forgot I changed it. Let me zoom out just a little bit so you can see this trail. It's just a rough trail. With all the leaves on the ground, it's not marked as clearly as it would be during the summertime. So I just keep winding through here. There's a hilltop over there. Let me show you the sign. Yeah, I guess no shooting over there. I was looking at one trail that said it was a hunting area and you needed to wear orange vest or an orange shirt or something orange to go into the area. So I'm gonna wait to do that. I think it was a nature preserve. I'm gonna wait until summer. I'll probably do that one. I definitely want to go back to that James Ross and go down by that creek and set up a tent and stay overnight. But I think I'll definitely wear my orange shirt out there. All right, let me check the All Trails map and see how far up we are on this trail. Coming to a bridge that's crossing this little, we won't call it a creek, more like a little stream or tributary going out. Probably the Kelsey Creek. It is flowing. Let me show you. Get a good shot of the water flowing there. Steadily flowing, coming downhill. Zoom in just a little bit on this side. Show the water's running. So we're gonna continue on up that way. Looks like we're gonna climb to the top of this hilltop. So I'm gonna go that way. Something's moving up there. I hear it, but I don't see it. Well, whatever it was, it's moved off. Must be a deer. All right, I'm gonna continue on up the trail, see what we can find. And I know we're gonna be coming up here to a junction, which takes us to an old foundation for a building on another trail. Yeah, I was walking along and stopping. See if I see any more deer or hear anything else. I know in the last video I did a 4-part series for the Broad River Greenway in Boiling Springs, North Carolina. The last video I did, some dogs are out spooking some deer, so got some really good shots of the deer. But I know one of the trails I was walking real slow, trying to be real quiet because the deer had jumped over the top of the trail, and I was going back to see if that deer was there, and I was walking real quiet. And then when I played the video back, it sounded like I was a herd of elephants walking through, and I was real quiet. So I'm wondering if that's the type of hearing that the deer has, and it doesn't matter how quiet you are, deer's still going to hear it. But I was also looking at a couple of areas that are nice and flat. You set up some tents and do an overnighter. So then I got this idea. Now if I can get some people to go with me, that would be great. We go, we find a place that's got a bunch of trails, a state park, national park. We go set up in a primitive camping area. And then we spend a couple of days hiking the trails. Instead of, you know, like this one where I'm gonna have to come back one more time. Because there's like, well, it's probably about three more trails that I need to hike. But I'd like to come and sit for a couple of days and maybe pack in to an area. But I know this place here has primitive camping. Let me turn the camera around real quick. I'll see if I can work my way down over there. There's some rock formations and I hear some water running. Let me back up, show you. Still on the right trail. So let me get a little further down. I'm not sure if this is a Kelsey Creek or not. I'll have to look it up on the map. I know there was another creek that ran along ridge line. It's an actual tree, it fell down. Nice natural bridge. All right, let me get down there a little bit closer. I did make it down to the creek. It shows the creek on the map, but I'm looking at the all trails. It doesn't show the name of this creek, but this is pretty cool. It runs through here. That looks like that is off the state park area. I'm not sure if that's privately owned. Let's walk around out here. Got to be careful walking on these rocks. Got to stay on the parts that are dry. Oh, glad I came down here. A little bit of a detour, but I may have found something interesting. All right, let me get a little closer to that. I crossed back over. Trying to keep my footing here. Look at that rock formation. That was done on purpose. Not sure why. Maybe they wanted to dam it up a little bit upstream. I don't want to get too far off because I got to get back up on the trail. I could double back because I know where that tree was crossing the creek, so I'd go there and go straight back up on the trail. Looks like got some water. It runs off from up there, coming down. Here's a rock formation over there. I'm gonna go over there and look at it. Looked like the trail's up there, but what caught my eyes, this looks like it's a rock wall. Starts right here. All right, let me get down and get a closer shot. Looks like it went across like it was a road at one time, like it was a bridge. Let me get down there and get a better shot of this. See what I'm saying? It looks like I'll get up on top and show you from the top side, but from down here, this looks like this was a bridge. See if I can step out here without getting my shoes wet. That's all caved in. Like I said, the trail's up there. So let me get up on the top side and show you. Let me check the map and see if there's an old road here. Could have been a logging road, quarry road, an old farm road. So let me get back up on top. That's what it looks like from this side. I'll get up there, but it looks like it would cross and looks like an old road that goes up that way. Kind of lost the trail. I'll find it again. I didn't go too far. Okay. It's got a bunch of young saplings, but it looks like a road must have gone up that way, like an old bridge that had collapsed. I wish it was still here. That'd be cool. Let me check the map. Work my way back up to the trail. Show you where the sign is. Right. Zoom in a little bit more. Right there on the tree. That's where I came from. And there's that little detour I went down to the tree that crossed. That's out of the state park, so I don't want to go over there. Yeah, keep following the trail. That's pretty cool to find that old bridge. Couldn't find anything on the map about an old road. I'm gonna follow the trail on around. Maybe we'll see signs of an old road up here. We're going uphill right now. Well, right there, let me zoom in. Right there is where what I think was an old bridge it went across. That's where I was just at. I don't see any signs of a road coming through here. This may have been at one time, but you know, trees are here. These trees aren't that old. But that looks like it could have been a road. Just continue on up the trail. That's some pretty cool pictures though. I want to show you something. So you're walking along out here. Now you could see the path going between those trees. Now if you weren't used to walking trails, you may not see that path. Looks different on out here than it does on the camera. So I'm walking, right? And you don't know whether the trail goes that way because it looks like it's the same, but you can't tell. But thank you. You're not paying attention, boy. You walk off that way thinking it was the trail right here. Because it looks like it could be the trail going that way. Right between those trees, straight up there. You will get lost. But it turns right here. And then you can see a path that's sunk in. Most of the trails, they walk the path so much that it's sunk in. A lot of times it's really wet in the center. You end up walking off to the sides. I don't know if the video is picking this up or not, but yeah, with all the leaves on the ground, it's a little bit harder to see the trail. I'm sure during the summer it might be a lot easier. Another sign. You can see where it's sunk in right there. I see this where it's like a big hole over here. Must be a washout. I just ran into a holly bush. That didn't feel so good. Wonder if it's a culvert or just... No, it's just probably where the water runs off. It's been washing out. I said when Helene came through here, it brought quite a bit of water with it. Most of the trees that have fallen over, if you look at them, their root base is not very deep. So most of those trees would have fallen over with any kind of heavy wind anyway. Most of them were pines. And I'll show you right here. Most of the trees that fall over are pines. Well, I got off the trail back there. I'll pop up my Alls Trails map. I don't know how I did it. There's a bunch of trees down. I saw the horse trail, and I was kind of following the horses but I got off the trail. I lost any sight of any trail. So now they don't sponsor me, but thank God I have the All Trails map. And I just took a screenshot to show you that I was back on the trail. But see the horse prints out here. But tell you, if I hadn't had that map, I'd have been wandering out here. I said the trails are marked. They do have signs and tell you which way to turn, but at that junction right there was a bunch of trees down. It's like I'm coming up to here right now, and I'm not sure which way to go. I see it looks like a path going that way, so I have to stop, check the map, because I think the path goes that way. So let me check. Been climbing uphill. Elevation, I know it's behind me, but elevation going that way, it's just 650 feet as we go up. Boy, without that All Trails map, I'd be lost. Trying to follow the horse tracks through. And of course, they're a little bit higher than me standing on the ground, so they could probably see. But I got off the trail, and I took a picture of the map to show you how far off the trail I was. Let me turn this around and show you the signs that are on the trail right now. Now, on the map, there's a water source. When I was coming up, it was showing me the trail came right by that little water down there, so it showed that the trail was coming this way. So like I said, it's not a heavily hiked trail, but if you pay attention, you'll see the arrows and the signs for the trail. But most of this trail, I've had to have my All Trail map open. Okay, let me know I'm on the trail. So I don't know if to go that way or that way. Let me check the map. As you can see, there's a lot of trees down. Looks like this is pretty cleared up. Now I gotta make a decision here on what I want to do. I want to continue on down that trail there, or do I want to get on the Foster Mills trail, which is right here? And I did take a screenshot so I could show you. I tell you what, it didn't look like this the last time I came through here. I'll go back and show you those pictures. But the other trail goes that way. So I can either, let me show you that sign. I can either, see that's the upper, and I came from the lower. So let me get a little closer, but what I was saying is, see, I came from the lower, from the parking lot, and that's the upper trail. I'm gonna follow it for a little ways. It looked like they've cleaned this up here, but down there, if it wasn't for All Trails, and like I said, I'm not sponsored by All Trails, but if it wasn't for them, man, I would have been lost a couple of times, because there was just trees down, and it's, I don't know what it is, but it's like the trees fell right on the path. Couldn't fall anywhere else except right on the path, and then you have to navigate around these big trees and then try to find a path again. So I'm sure somebody comes out here after I put this video out and they walk this ridge trail, the Rocky Ridge Trail. It's going to be cleared out enough that you're going to be able to see the trail itself. Well, let me get some pictures of what where that sign is right now, and then I'll show you the pictures or even parts of the video from when I was out here the first time and compare them and see what it looks like now. All right, I stopped, took some pictures. I said I'll go back and either find the photos or I'll show you the video, because I remember that sign, because down a ways is where the picnic table is, where I took a break in that video. I'm hoping the picnic table's still there, because that was my my point where I was going to have me some lunch. That's why I'm thinking about popping smoke and getting out of here. But I don't want to give up on the trail just yet. We'll see where it takes us. So this is the upper trail. It winds back around and it comes out to the Foster's Mill trail. I'll just keep going. So I am following the All Trails map. Now this looks like this is clearly a trail. It's sunken in. Find your way through the trees. And I took a screenshot of the All Trails map. We're off to the right a little bit, but it does show that the trail does turn to the left up here. So if you come here, you see there, you can't go that way. So the trail goes off that way, but if you look right there on the tree is a sign. So I'm wondering if the trail was right in here, because you would have come to that right there. But since that looked like a better path over there, but anyway, you would come to this tree, and I do have it on all trails. I took a screenshot, like I said. So this may have been the path right here, but it looks like that is a better path coming down over there. But I was following the map, and I could see that I was walking right along the trail. I wasn't far off the trail that I was lost. I said I'm not sponsored by All Trails, and it's a good product, but with any of them, if you do not have any kind of satellite or kind of 5G access, they don't do you any good anyway. You can take a picture of the map, but this definitely was a challenge when I was on that lower trail. But you can see they've come through here and cleared this out. You just keep looking for the trees that are cut up, and it's marked. I'll show you another marking here, but you can see the trail goes up that way. I wouldn't want to run out here. This is a heck of a cross-country trail. Well, right now it's not a very good cross-country trail. It'd be a rough one. But this trail's used a lot because it's sunk in. It's just with the trees down. Like I said, it amazes me that the trees could fall anywhere, but they end up falling right on the trail. All right, enough complaining. I want to finish this up. I would like to make it to that picnic table, but I know up here we're going to come up to a junction, and this is another place that I want to go to up here once we get up the trail a little ways. I can see why they closed this trail down. Look at this. There's no way you'd have been able to walk this trail without a map the size of that root base. Deer. They're running away. I don't know if I was capturing them running away on the video. I try to be quiet. They're over in that direction. Well, I'm going to go that way. Yeah, like I said, you can tell where the trail's at. Just look for the cut down trees. But unless they came in on horseback or on foot with these chainsaws, I don't see any motorized vehicle tracks out here. They must have come in on foot with them chainsaws. That's crazy if they carried chainsaws all the way in there. And they had to have some large, long blade chainsaws too, because these aren't small trees. Yeah, it's a little bit better path right now. But I have been following the map just in case. Trail's turning up here. See, just keep following the trees that are cut down. Sound like a herd of elephants walking through here. Up there is where the Foster's Mill loop trails up there. Like I said, they had to have some long blade chainsaws. I was following the All Trails map, and little path I was following took me off the main trail, but then when I got back close again, I could see where the trail was at. I could see that a tree had blocked the path. I don't know if other hikers had come out here and flattened that out. I don't know. So I'm just going to keep on going, but like I said, I did take a screenshot. Alright, I'm coming to the junction. This dead end of trail. Dead end trail. Not sure what that means. I know that there's a sign up here. There's a junction up here somewhere for that other trail. I think it's up here. I'm not sure. Let's walk a little ways. Still on the Rocky Ridge Trail. Somewhere in here it splits off. Rocky Ridge goes off to the left, and this other one goes up to the right. All right, let me check the map. Yeah, double back to here. I looked at the map. This is the junction right here. It was just confusing when I saw that. Not clearly marked. Whitestone Springs. Supposed to be an old building up here, or maybe the foundation that's left. Well, this trail's not marked. Let's see which way it goes. Trees were down on the path, took me way off, but follow the map of the trail. And then these rocks seem to be along the path everywhere. So I just, like I said, followed the map, brought me back down to the trail. I'm back on the trail again. Like I said, the tree could fall anywhere, it'd fall on the path. Navigate around this one. It won't be too bad. The trail goes right that way. The other ones that were so large, it's ridiculous. And you can see there's the rocks again. Here's a sign. Still there. Kind of beat up. Let me see if I can straighten it out a little bit. Can't. So let's follow the path down that way. We're coming down to a water source. I saw it on the map. Following the map, fighting all the trees down on the trail. Still following that water source. Don't know what that is. Some kind of a wall. I'm pretty close to the Wellstone Spring. There's a little, looks like it could be a foundation for a little house. That looks like a man-made wall right here. I see the sign, but there's a little spring right there. Not sure how you get across. We'll probably just cross over there. But this is the Wellstone Spring. This trail ends here. Finally made it. Definitely have to follow the map on the way back. Sign is destroyed. I'm assuming that's the little well head coming out of there. I'll go over there and see if I can get a picture of it. This is that water source that we've been following all along. Oh, I thought I heard deer. It's just a tree branch falling. I don't know if a tree makes a sound, but I know a tree branch makes a sound. But I don't know if it makes a sound when nobody's around. Let's go look at this spring over here. Yeah, it looks like they put those rocks in there. Let's step across. And there's the famous spring. Looks like a stone wall was made over there. Here's I don't know if this is an old pump house or somebody's little small cabin foundation. I don't know. The trail's over there. We'll get back on the trail and get out of here as soon as I take some pictures. There's where the spring comes out. Yeah. It looks like it's got a lot of iron in it. Maybe a lot of metal in the water. There's a creek is flowing. Like these stones were placed there on purpose, like right back here. Zoom out just a little bit. It's like a stone wall that was made. I saw this. Zoom out just a little bit. Not sure what it is. I don't see anything on the other side, and you can't go that way because this says no trespassing. I don't see anything on the other side, like it was a bridge or something that crossed over. I don't see anything over there. Alright, trail's up there. I need to get out of here. It's about 1:30 and I'm getting hungry. You can see up there, let me zoom in a little bit, right there on that tree. We just came from that direction. There's a marker. The trail goes this way, but I saw that earlier coming through. I didn't know what it was. But yeah, it's pretty bad through there. Not too bad, I made it through. See, Whitestone Springs Trail, and there's another sign right here. Not sure. I ended up coming down off the top of there, down to here earlier because I lost the trail. And this is what I saw earlier too. When I was up here, I saw this. I was following the map to come down, and I was coming down that way because I ended up there, and I was coming down to the trail, and then I saw this. I don't know what it is. It's straight in the line with that one, but I don't see anything on the other side. Let me get back on the trail. Well, coming out back up on the Ridgeline Trail. Just wanted to show you this tree. I passed it earlier, wasn't even paying attention. As you can see, there's no trail here. There's a sign on the tree up there, and it's marked by rocks on some of the trails, but there's so many trees down that the trail really goes off that way. I came up that way, but it's because the trees were down right there. But there's a sign right there on the tree. So if you remember this, we came from the that direction, going in this direction, and then when I get down to Foster's Mill Loop, this junction, that picnic table's still there. We'll see what time it is. Make a decision as to whether I'm going to take a break there or try to find that monument and then walk out the beech tree trail. So let me keep going so I get out of here. Not back to the trail junction yet, but trying to show you this path. It's sunk down. See, now if the rest of the trail was like this, it'd be easier to follow. Oh, clump of trees up here. I gotta fight my way through this or walk around it. All right, let me see what I gotta do to get through this up here. Big tree down. I'll probably just go up and around. I'm not far away from the end of the trail. I came up from over there. That's where the trail is. A lot of destruction here. Here's the monument trail. It's the one I went down last time. Wasn't able to find the monument. I spoke to somebody this morning. He said it's down there where the two trails meet. I couldn't find it last time. Last time there was like a mini dozer or backhoe or some kind of a equipment right there. And here's the picnic table. I took that break at last time. that sign right there used to be right over there. And I think I took a picture of it, and the sunlight was to my back. So, sunlight's up there now. Got a few hours. From this point back, it's 2 miles to the barn where I parked the car. But I'm not going to go that way. We're going to find a monument this time. I got time to walk out of here. 2 miles is nothing on this trail. This trail is clear. It's an easy path. Remember I said something about these? I don't know why they were made, what they're for. Clearly man-made. So let's check the time, and I'm going to take me a break over here at the picnic table. Kind of looks man-made. See the markings right there? Still got 2 miles to the barn. Picnic area here. Trail splits. I got to see where I'm going. Okay, that's a Palmetto Trail. That's the trail that goes from one end of South Carolina all the way to the other, from the mountains to the beach. So that's the Palmetto Trail. Let's see what this sign says. Yeah, so we got to keep going this way. Got a little dozer out here. I guess they keep it out here so they can keep the trails clean. Go around this way. See what this marker says. Rocky Ridge Trail. Just want to get a picture of the Monument Trail. Got my phone plugged into my charger, so I had to pull some more cord out of here. It's the Monument Trail. Last time we came here, like I said, it looked like they just carved this trail. It wasn't even on the map. And I remember popping up the map. It showed it wasn't on the original map, but when I went back to the office, the lady, she drew the Monument Trail on here. So I knew where it was at because we already walked down it. I was told it's cleared up. You walk all the way down it. Definitely different. I said last time it looked like they had just made the trail. It wasn't even on the official map for the park. I'll go back, find that old video of this trail, and we'll compare and see what it looks like now to back in September. I said I remember it's about a half a mile down this trail. So I'm gonna walk down here and see see if I can find the monument this time. I walked down here. This is what I was looking for. The monument. Colonel John Thomas and his wife Jane Thomas. I came down that trail. Well, that part of the trail looked like it was brand new, but this trail right here comes up from the beech tree trail, which we're going to go back in that direction. That's the monument. It's on the monument trail, about halfway. So let me get some pictures, and then I'm going to get back down to the other trail. So I was walking the trail this way, and it's right there. I'll back up on the trail. I wanted to show you how close I was to this thing. I don't know why I didn't see it last time. I bet you saw in the video, and I probably wasn't even paying attention. A lot of leaves on the ground. Let me go down here and find this junction for this other trail. Well, this is a junction I came all the way down to last time. Peachtree Trail. I was at the other end of that one. We were on the Foster's Mill Loop Trail. There's the marking. There's the monument trail. I say about 200 yards up there is the monument, about halfway. I'm not going back uphill because I did that last time. So that trail looks a little bit better now than what it did the first time. But we're going to go down that way. Just do a time check here. It's 2:30. Plenty of time. Sun's not out right now. I said temperature's dropping, and we're in our winter time, so I do want to come back out here again. There's two other trails. There's one that's a 10-mile trail, and I started walking a 4.8-mile trail, but I didn't realize that that was two different trails. So I'm not sure how far the upper ridge trail plus that spring trail, I'm not sure how far those trails are. But I probably will end up walking 10 miles. Let me see how many steps I have right now. Well, I have 16,000 steps, so I know I'll probably end up I don't know, maybe walking 8 or 9 miles. Who knows? I'm going to follow this trail out of here. This will take us back down to Foster's Mills, where I showed you what those big trees were at, where I took those pictures. Yeah, I walked around a couple of trees on the path. I got way off the path. I had a backtrack, I should say. Got back on the trail again. Had to check out the map. I almost went back to the point where there's about 200 yards between the two trails and just bailed on this trail and got up on the Foster's Mill trail. But I came back down. I found the trail. Just want to show you what the trail looks like. There is a trail here, but there's so many leaves on the ground you can't tell what's what out here. So let me keep on going. I'm not too far away from getting back on the other trail and heading back to the car. Yeah, I did see somebody when I was at the picnic table. They rode by on horses. Didn't look like the horses were very happy, or they were kind of spooky, or I don't know. They just seemed like they were nervous. I don't know if that was their first trail ride with the horses, or the horses' first ride, or their first ride. I don't know. Still on the trail. This is a rough one too. Definitely not a beginner's trail. Yeah. Better have a map. I don't care how experienced you are. You'll get lost out here. I left the Peachtree Trail right over there. There's too many trees down. It's just taking way too long. And I'm getting back on the Foster's Mill Trail. See all the destruction up that trail? Cut all them trees down. I'm getting back on this trail. I know this trail is clear. It'll be easier to walk out of here. It's been a long day. It's 10 after 3. So I don't know how far it is to walk back out of here, but this will be a faster trail. I just wanted to see what the Peachtree Trail was like. Got a real good experience. It might be a better trail once they clear it, but it's taken me forever. I had to walk around massive trees, then I'd have to work my way back to the trail. Then I get back on the trail, get going again. There'll be another tree on the trail. I mean, a massive tree, 2 or 3 trees sometimes. You got to walk completely around them, and then you got to walk back to get back on the trail. So I decided to get on this one because I know it's clear. And it's an easier trail to make up some time because I feel like I wasted a lot of time. Should have just went back up the Monument Trail and got on this trail. I think I'd have been back to the car already. That's okay. I'll get out of here and head back home. It's about an hour for me to get home. I'm gonna end up in traffic, but I'm not going up the highways. GPS takes me through the back roads, so it won't be so bad. So other than the some of the big trees down on the trail, it's been a pretty good hike. Definitely would have done better timing coming through there. I said, even on all 3 trails that I've been on, I've had to work around big trees, over trees, under trees, and then get off the trail, find a map. Sometimes I had to backtrack, get back on the trail. I've taken a lot of those screenshots, so I'll put them up there. So let me walk out of here, and I'll see you at the end of the trail. Well, thank you for coming along with me today. Started out on a 4.8 mile hike on the lower Ridge Road, or Ridge Rail, or Ridge Trail, Ridgeline Trail, whatever you want to call it. And ended up walking the lower trail, the upper trail. I walked the other trail down to that spring, which turned out to be really nothing. Walked the Peachtree Trail, the Monument Trail. Found that monument I was looking for. Had to abandon the Peachtree Trail because it was just too rough. I spent over an hour to walk a half mile, and I could have been done a long time ago. So they're cleaning up the trails. There's a few that they still got to do. I showed you the trees that were down. I've showed you the trees that were cut. So they're getting it cleaned up. I mean, it was a lot of destruction out here. A lot of the trails are marked, but you know, there's so many leaves, it's hard to see. And a lot of the trails that I was on today aren't used by a lot of people. So they're not high traffic trails. So if you like this content and you like my videos, please like, subscribe, and share these videos on social media platforms. Help me grow this channel. This way I could still come out here and do this. You know, it is my my retirement project is, you know, Hiking to Retirement, name of the YouTube channel. So I love doing this. I love making these videos. Get out here and go hiking. This what these areas are for. I mean, I try to video stuff to show you just these little things that I find. So get out of the city, get out on a trail, go hiking, and just remember, you're only one step away from your next adventure. So lace up those boots, get out there, and I'll see you on our next adventure. Be safe. God bless.